It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey there, good morning. On Friday, we made it to Friday. Happy weekend to you. We got a lot of news to tell you about, so we're going to get right into it.
All right. 6 apartments were damaged in a Thursday morning fire yesterday morning at Craigmont Place Apartments on South Wabash Avenue, just west of Kansas Expressway. That fire started at about 6 a.m. and was quickly contained, fortunately. No injuries to report there, but one person who lives there says that it looks like a total loss. The fire marshal has not yet released the cause. That is under investigation.
Yeah, I saw the picture of that, and the whole middle section of it was like wide open. So I would imagine it's a total loss, but we'll see.
Oh,
it's a shame.
Man. Springfield man has pleaded guilty to making terroristic threats against ICE agents and the president. 38-year-old Gabriel Ramsey admitted to calling and emailing multiple ICE officers earlier this year, saying that he wanted agents killed. He also apparently contacted the Secret Service with similar threats toward the president. His sentencing has not yet been scheduled.
Well, that wasn't thought through. It's a terrible plan from top to bottom. A Springfield teenager is facing adult charges after being accused of shooting a girl, leaving a 10-year-old girl paralyzed. That 17-year-old accused shooter is charged with assault and weapons offenses. Police say he fired 10 shots at a vehicle on North Fremont in Springfield back in June and hit the girl in the chest. Court documents show that he had been previously involved in other shootings as a 17-year-old. Wow. Springfield City Council is considering limiting campaign contributions for local elections. The plan would cap donations at $2,600 each. That's similar to state office limits. Council members generally support the idea, but they say details about enforcement and term limits still need to be worked out before it goes to a full vote. So more to come on that, and we'll let you know when and if something happens.
All right. Here's an update for you on Plaza Towers. We've been following that saga. It is under new ownership, as you know, and now that new iconic property is going to be adding a fine dining restaurant called Scratch and Company. What a good name for a restaurant. Also a rooftop bar and then a new venue called Towers Comedy Club. All of that opening early next year. The owners say they're hoping that this project will bring a little bit of new entertainment ideas to the area.
Well, I'm glad to see obviously the Plaza Towers over the last couple of years has had faced its share of adversity. So it's nice to see it moving forward and coming back to life a little bit.
Yes. Missouri State University has announced more than $12.5 million in new donations. This is exciting. Those gifts are going to help fund some student scholarships, athletics, construction of a new advancement center. The MSU leaders say that the contributions show strong community support for MSU's future growth.
Yeah, a lot of momentum going on right now at Missouri State. Congratulations to Springfield-based SRC Holdings. It has now been named one of the 100 largest employee-owned companies in the country. How about that? A manufacturing firm ranks number 88 nationwide with more than 1,400 employees. SRC is fully employee-owned through its stock ownership program. Wow, that's neat.
Yeah, it is. New Bookstore is taking over the historic Walnut Street location that once housed Pagination Bookshop. Yeah, I always say that word. Is that right? Pagination. I knew I was going to miss it. Sorry. So yes, a new bookstore taking over that space. The Story House Bookstore is what it's going to be called, is expected to open this month and is going to host readings, art events, and community workshops. The new owners say they want to create a creative space, a hub for Springfield's reading community. Very cool. It's neat. It's a neat property. A new life-size statue of director Steven Spielberg will be unveiled this afternoon at College Station Theaters in downtown Springfield. The artist, Susan Summer, created that piece to mark the theater's 1-year anniversary. That venue opened last year after Regal's closure. It's got some new life in it.
Yeah, that's an interesting statue. Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
All right.
Makes sense. I mean, for that
He
genre.
is a big-time director, for sure. It's going to be another big sports weekend around the state of Missouri. It's homecoming weekend at Missouri State. It's been a week worth of activities over at MSU. And tomorrow, the Bears will host the University of Texas El Paso on the gridiron. It has been a very good season so far for the Bears. They're very first in Conference USA, so they're going to try to keep that going. Missouri State, as you know, we've mentioned this, petitioning the NCAA to play in a bowl game. So we will be watching to see how that request works out. Sometimes it works, sometimes the Bears are now 6-3 on the season, including 4-1 in Conference USA, which is really, really impressive for their first season. And also in town, Evangel's football team has turned its season around after a tough start. Doing well now. The Valor have won 5 straight games, and they have now clinched the division title. Good for the Valor. Evangel plays Bethany College tomorrow in Nixa and then heads to the NAIA playoffs. So we'll be rooting for Evangel.
Mm-hmm.
And the Missouri Tigers take on the Mississippi State Bulldogs on tomorrow up in Columbia. Kickoff 6:45 in the p.m. The Tigers have dropped out now of the top 25 after it was a 21-point loss to Texas A&M last week. That didn't work out well. MSU is 9th now in the SEC and 6-3 on the season. So started out very, very promising and has dropped off a little bit. The SEC is tough, though. What are you going to do?
Well, and 6-3 ain't too shabby.
No, but they had really high hopes. They were in the top 25, top 15, and now they're out.
Yep.
Kansas City Chiefs, meanwhile, are struggling. So they're going to try to turn it around when they take on the Denver Broncos Sunday afternoon at 3:30. That will be played in Denver. Chiefs badly need a win. They are 5-4 on the season, so you don't want to get to 500 10 games in.
Right.
It will not be easy because the Broncos are currently 8-2, and they are a big rival. So no doubt Denver will be ready to get a little payback against the Chiefs because the Chiefs have ruled their world over the last few years.
Yes. All right. That is that. And then also don't forget that we have lots of events at aroundtheozarks.com, all sorts of things going on this weekend. So check out our events calendar. And while you're at it, you might want to check into the Atos Center in Nixa. Such a cool venue. And they have Puppy Pals Live. Like, do you remember Puppy Pals from back in the day when you were a kid?
When I was a kid, no.
Oh, you don't?
They're
too
post
old for that?
They're post Ethan childhood.
Okay. I understand, sir. Well, the Atos Center, they're coming there, the Puppy Pals Live. And this is where, like, these are like the Puppy Pals that have been on America's Got Talent, where they can train the dogs to like jump over the little flames or, through the hoop, through the hula hoop. Just do lots of cool tricks.
Like
and
real
most
dogs?
of the dogs, real dogs, that have been in care for like the animals that have been tossed aside, thrown away. They're now in a shelter for whatever reason, and they train them up and they take them on the road. It's cool because I don't know about your children, but our kids sometimes watch America's Got Talent, and it's like those types of shows, where you see these like star dogs that were once discarded in life. Anyway, they're coming to the Atos Center on Wednesday, so you can check that out. There's tickets at the Atos Center.net. There you go. Sorry.
Stepping on each other. I'm more excited about that now because I was thinking it was like a music kids thing where basically it's people walking around in dog costumes to music. That's what I thought it was. Wasn't it a cartoon, Puppy Pals?
But I think maybe it was a cartoon with like, computer generated dogs, but these are real life dogs.
They're real dogs. That's fantastic. Yeah. Okay, I'm in.
They're not humans dressed up in costumes jumping through hula hoops.
Where the little kids go see them.
Nobody's paying to see that, babe. These are real dogs.
Music tracks that they dance to and stuff. That's what I thought. Okay.
Okay.
Real
so
dogs.
check it out. Yeah, check it out at the atoscenter.net. You can get tickets there. And otherwise, yeah, there's lots of other things happening this weekend. That is on Wednesday. But all right, have a great weekend. We do hope to see you back here tomorrow morning.
Or Monday, actually.
Yeah, Monday morning.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Friday. It is more like a springtime Friday in the Ozarks with temperatures starting out in the 50s this morning. We're warming to the mid 70s this afternoon, 75 degrees. My forecasted high temperature today. It will be unbelievably warm in the Ozarks today and tomorrow. Enjoy it. Make some outdoor plans. Lots of leaves blowing around, lots of leaves to clean up. Might be a good weekend for that. Shorts weather, too, especially by the afternoon hours. We've got above average numbers in the forecast, and that's all thanks to a south breeze in the forecast. Winds today out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Not too windy, but the direction is helping us quite a bit. It's going to warm those numbers into the mid 70s quite easily with a lot of sunshine on deck for us today as well. Really no unsettled weather for the Midwest today. We are going to stay very warm in the forecast, and I expect that these warm temperatures are going to carry right over into Saturday. In fact, tonight, temperatures will be warm even in the overnight hours. We fall back to about 58 for the low temperature. That's closer to the normal high for this time of the year. So that's just one indication of how much above average we are, 10 to 20 degrees above normal and near record high temperatures, with rain chances likely holding off until the early part of next week. The record, if you're curious, in Springfield today is for 78 degrees. I think we'll be at about 75, 76 degrees. So definitely record territory. The record on Saturday is also 78. We could tie it or break it this weekend. Elsewhere, records are in the low 80s. For example, West Plains, the record on Saturday is 81 degrees. Not quite sure we'll get into the 80s, but definitely upper 70s are in store for us this weekend. So it is going to be a warm one, that's for sure. As I look at the long range charts, more unsettled weather does look possible into next week, likely the middle of next week in particular. That's when I'm expecting additional rain chances to be a bit more numerous. I think there's going to be a chance for some showers on Monday, but the weekend is looking dry. There will be a frontal boundary that comes through Saturday night into Sunday. It'll knock our temperatures down noticeably for Sunday, but Sunday still looks like a great day with highs in the upper 60s, plenty of sunshine and clear skies in the forecast for the overnight hours too. So a lot of nice weather to enjoy as we head into the weekend forecast. Around the country, what's making headlines? Well, it's not as nice out west. We have heavy rain and heavy mountain snow for the West Coast through tomorrow. Also, above average temperatures are happening across the west and the central United States, all while low pressure is bringing rain and thunderstorms to the Great Lakes region on Saturday. So there is a lot of activity across the country, and of course, still some travel problems with the airlines, but the storm systems are going to slow us down too on both coasts as we head over the weekend forecast as well. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I left for you yesterday, well, had to do with invasions. Which of these countries is the only one that has never been invaded by the United Kingdom? And the options were A, Switzerland, B, Sweden, C, Mongolia, or D, Andorra. I am no history expert, but if you are, you probably chose D, Andorra, because that is the correct answer. Switzerland was invaded by the UK during the Napoleonic Wars. Sweden fought Britain in that era as well. Mongolia saw British troops in 1921, but Andorra, not once. Despite being landlocked between France and Spain, no British boots have ever crossed its border. So congrats if D was your guess. Here's the next question that I'll have for the answer on Monday morning. Which of these iconic landmarks is the only one that has never been the tallest structure in the world at any point in history? Do you think that is A, the Eiffel Tower, B, the Empire State Building, C, Burj Khalifa, or D, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Let me know your guess. If you have thoughts, you can do that at the website aroundtheozarks.com. A big shout out to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, the Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Have a great one, everybody. I hope you enjoy this weekend. It is a rare treat to be in the 70s in November, so soak it up while you can. We definitely see some cooler weather for the second half of the month, so enjoy the warm up while it lasts. Have a great weekend. We'll chat again Monday.